Grand rising, everyone. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope everything's fine and your days is going as planned. This is nikymus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you all to join us. Give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Relationships have gotten more complicated. I don't know how is it for you guys. I don't know what your experience has been. But you look around now and you start to notice everywhere there's a separation, there's a divorce, there's a single mother, probably there's a single father somewhere. Some of them are single by choice. Some of them are single by circumstance. Now, this has nothing to do with chosen ones. When it comes to relationships, everybody's almost in the same boat. So it has nothing to do with you being chosen or not. But you're starting to see nowadays relationships have gotten more complex. It feels like it's now a miracle to find somebody that is going to match your energy, okay? You know, back in the days, back in the years, we used to get into relationships without fully understanding what is love. That is me. I don't know about for you, but me personally, I never really understood what is love. I used to think that love was just me meeting somebody. Maybe you like their body, maybe you like the family they come from, maybe you like the car they drive, maybe you like the way they talk, maybe you like something about their voice. So you got into something and you thought this was love, okay. Apparently, you was in love, started dating this person. When the honeymoon was over, we guys know the honeymoon is about maybe 3 to 6 months maximum. I don't think it can go more than that. And now you're starting to second guess that particular relationship. You want to really understand, are you getting into the right thing? Is that the right person for you? Looking back, I have personally been in relationships that have taught me very vital lessons about love. So now I can confirm that I've got a full understanding of what love really is, you know. So at this moment in time, if I wanted to date, the person maybe comes in or I go in, I would usually now take a lot of time. And I want to know everything. And I'm going to always ask the questions that I need to know. I want to know the family that you come from. I want to know something about your ex. I want to know something about your personality. It has even nothing to do with the way you look. Nowadays, it has come to that extent whereby energy is the new currency. It no more has got nothing to do with what you look like. Yes, okay, it's nice to have somebody presentable. Okay, nice looking, whatever. Everybody wants that kind of thing. But the most important thing has become you looking for somebody that can really, really match your energy. You want to have that person that you know you guys are going to flow. Not in a sense that they are perfect or maybe you're perfect. But you want to have a sense of meeting somebody where you know you're not going to be ending up in abuse. A person who has tested abuse they have been in abuse, they already know that they can no longer date just simply match anybody who will show up at any given point in time. Nowadays, for the most of people who have been in bad relationships, toxic relationships, and they have managed to step out of those situations, they are now paying more attention to the person that they want to date, the one who is coming in afterwards, because nobody wants to go through that same experience of being in a bad relationship, you know? So when a person who has done the work, you've been out there working on yourself, doing the work on yourself, then eventually you run into this person. You will already have figured out if that person is healed or not, because from a healed individual, from a healed perspective, you know exactly what healing looks like, what it smells like, what it feels like. Just by mere having a conversation with somebody, you can understand where they're coming from energetically. And because a lot of people have not taken their time to heal, in my videos, I don't remember doing a video and I didn't mention healing. There's not a lot of people out there that have really sat down by themselves and taken time to heal their wounds, to heal their trauma, to heal those things that broke them, to heal those things that they don't like about themselves, to heal those things that they feel they have got to change. Nobody has got the time for that. The life is moving at a terrific speed to an extent whereby nobody is going to sit down and take any time to reflect on a lot of things and start healing themselves. It's impossible. You may find 1 out of 100 people that have really done the work to heal. So it's why you see now a lot of people, especially online, you're going to meet them, the ones who have done the work, you will meet them. They are all singing the same song. Where can I find healed people? Where can I find somebody who has done the work? Where can I find somebody that can match my energy? It is almost becoming impossible because a lot of people are walking around with wounds that they have carried from previous relationships, and some of them have carried from families, from environments that they have been, and from very many different situations, even sometimes their childhood. So many people are carrying around those things into their relationships, and that is what is causing a lot of toxicity when it comes to dating. For a healed person, you reach that point where you feel like it's okay to be alone, It's no longer a big deal, to be alone, okay, maybe you didn't find somebody or whatever. You find it now okay to be on your own, rather than invest your energy in a person that is broken, because a broken person is going to bleed on you. It is no longer fair for a person. You bring in a person and it's going to bleed on you, and you're going to have to deal with the wounds that you didn't even create. Yes, you may try to empathize with them. They are nice people, nice, warm-hearted people, but at the same time, you're also looking at that healed element of them that is not there. And you might even want to help them because you've already done the work. So you want to step in and help them to do the healing work on themselves. But the more you try, the more you realize they're not yet there. They're not willing to get there. However much you try to speak at them or to speak to them, or even sometimes help them, they're going to feel like you're telling them what to do. And they don't realize that you might want to be helping these people so that they can get to a certain level where you guys can match up with your energy. So it's all about balance, my chosen ones, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about balance. You might find that you're on 80. The person you run into, they're on 30. Nowadays, even people, sometimes you reject a person without even telling them that you have rejected them. You just reject the relationship. And the person is going to go into rage. Oh, he's too arrogant. Oh, that guy, they have a big ego. They think they are this and they think they are that. And it has nothing to do with you as a person. It has just something to do with the energy. You want to get yourself in a place and a space where you're bringing in somebody that is not going to hurt you. You're bringing in someone that is not going to bleed on you. It's how it works, my chosen ones. You know? So is what I'm saying, is what I mean when I'm saying that nowadays it has become a little bit more complicated to find the right match when it comes to dating. You know, when I'm talking about dating, I'm talking about serious dating. I'm not talking about these one night and those is possible. Everybody can run into somebody. You might have a night with them, whatever. But I'm talking about real dating, where you are going to have something long term with somebody. Something short term is attainable. It's very possible to meet somebody and you can have, you know, a few nights out or whatever, maybe a week or two. Everybody goes their way, but that's not really what you're looking for, because at the end of the day, you're also realizing that bringing in somebody also means bringing in everything that comes along with them, because a person is always going to come in with their own baggage. And the question is always going to be, are you willing to take on that baggage? It doesn't even matter if a person has got kids or not. They might have kids. Many of us these days, we can run into single mothers sometimes and you can, you know, start up something together. But beyond the children they have, if you're a man, the woman has children, are you willing to carry on? Are you willing to take on the luggage that comes with those people beyond the kids? You know, sometimes you meet somebody and they're going to tell you things like, oh, that ex used to beat me, the ex used to shout, the ex used to scream. And sometimes they are crying, they're emotional, they're all over the place. And now, instead of really focusing on what you guys need to do together, you're now putting more attention on the complaints that they have about the previous relationships, the things they was never able to deal with, you know. So that's what's really happening when it comes to dating. Dating is no longer business as usual. It's no longer the same way it used to be, you know, a couple of years ago. I used to run into relationships many years ago, and maybe I didn't even know what I wanted at the time. I thought I knew what I wanted, but I would figure out that this thing that I'm getting into is nothing compared to what I was looking for. You know, so ladies and gentlemen out there, dating means patience. Be patient, okay? Be patient. Don't get into something if you really, really want a serious relationship with somebody. Don't get into something that is going to get you frustrated, very tired, very exhausted. Learn somebody. Ask the important questions. Tell me about your family. You know, what about your ex? What about this? What about that? Know where this person is coming from energetically. You never know, you might match up. But don't try to expect that they're going to be like on your level. Yes, they may be at a level maybe a little bit lesser than yours, because you may have done more work than they have done. But take the time to know the baggage that they're coming in with. Are you going to handle that? Are you going to be able to deal with that? Are you ready to deal with that kind of luggage that they're going to come with? Ask the questions before you get into a relationship that is going to turn out to become a nightmare. It's been a motivational video. Let us know what you think about relationships. If you're a guy out there who thinks like me, drop us a comment, like the page, share and subscribe. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, Catch you guys in my next one. Denzo Mos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.